The house we call the Williamson family house. This used to be the site of a former dairy farm. And so this home was used, and as the family grew, they added on to it. So there's parts of the home that are as old as the 1780s, and the family lived in the home, all through the 1800s and further on. So we use this space for a variety of things. This site is used for wedding rentals and event rentals, and so we're excited to upgrade the home so that we can have more events here and meet the needs of our citizens.
And to bring it back to the unique and beautiful historical context that it is. It's stood this long, and it needs a little bit of tender love and care to bring it back to where we can, the citizens can use it, the community can use it as they want, up to today's code and today's construction standards. And in order to keep the house standing and usable, habitable, safe, for the future. The historical retrofit, I guess, would be my best way to describe it. So everything that's going back, the finishes, the colors, the flooring, even the siding, we're sourcing some of the original siding in the same style. I've got a lot of the original siding and the original floorboards from late 1700s in my construction trailer to be salvaged and reinstalled with, again, up to today's codes. The restroom will be ADA compliant, and the ramps going in and egress and the entrances to the structure will be compliant, so everybody can enjoy the space.
We're getting about a 3-foot span around the house cleared out so we can evaluate where the foundation and structure is going to be poured in. So right now we're doing some clearing around the chimneys and around the base of the bottom plates of the house, just so we can open it up and really see where we're going to be pouring our segment and sections to make a complete foundation around the rest of the house. So essentially we have to break that up into 4-foot sections, leaving rebar overlapped so we can pretty much tie in as we go. That way we just keep the whole house standing while we're doing it. We don't want to jeopardize by pulling too much out, so we're just going to keep doing it piece by piece until we have a complete foundation around. We built an exoskeleton throughout the interior of the house. There was some termite damage that went up about 3 feet up the walls. So we sistered up every stud going around the house and created pretty much what's now going to be a permanent structure throughout the interior of the walls. But on the inside, we did some temporary bracing and shoring just to make sure this thing is standing, because we don't know if it's the siding holding it together, the chimney. Until you really tear it apart and get into it, we're really not going to know.
It's interesting going in here, seeing the way it was framed back in 1780 or 1810, somewhere in that, somewhere in those years, how it was done back then. How the builders were able to source materials and source things to build a house back. It's easy now. We've got trucks, we've got 2 supply houses within a mile from here that make my guys' job real simple to go and pick up what they need. But they didn't have Lowe's and Home Depot back in 1800. So the way they were able to get it, put it together, build even second floor frame. You can tell that all of the lumber, all of the components were rough cut back in the time. They were milled by hand. We have real sizes on the 2x4s, real lumber, real rigid old trees were used to, build the house. So that's my favorite part about doing this type of historic work, is you can see, how things have changed and how far we've come as, humanity.
I think it'd be nice to see this thing standing for another 250 years, I think we've made it that far, and it seems to be holding up true and true. It wants to be here, so that's our goal at least.
So while the home is being renovated, you don't need to worry. You can still come out here, walk your dog, take a long walk, enjoy nature, because the trails, all 3.5 miles of them, are still open for use. And there's also parts of the homestead as well that are open during construction. Just make sure to stay outside of the fenced-in area. One of the biggest events that we've historically had here at the Arboretum is Chesapeake Celebrates Trees. Because of the renovation, that event is moving to Judge Eileen Olds Park, which is behind City Hall, and that'll be on September 28th. So join us there, and hopefully this time next year, we'll be celebrating Chesapeake Celebrates Trees back at the Arboretum.